Hey guys, if you were one of the first 165 people that bought our latest Scent Club kit, not the mystery box, but Scent Club kit number 16 that features these 3 fragrances, you would have ended up getting 2 additional original size samples. We had samples of Jovoy's Aqua Memorabilis, and we also had Jovoy's Musc Pallas samples. Just to reiterate that there was only 165. So we specifically notated that it's while supplies last. Some of you guys messaged, I was promised extra samples. I didn't get them, but not everybody got them. So you would have had to have acted on that right away to also get the extra samples. So 165 of you did get 2 extra samples. Let me know if you got them. Add a comment below what your thoughts are on these samples from Jovoy. I'm going to talk to you about the 2 fragrances in this video, just so I share some information about the fragrances. And if you're on the market to buy them, I do have a discount code in the info box for full bottles of Musc Pallas and Aqua Memorabilis from the House of Jovoy, and you can buy them at ZGO Perfumery, linked in the info box. But also, if you are in the market for our latest kit, we still have some kits available, number 16. So let me know if you are a fan of the brand Jovoy. I've spoken quite a bit about Jovoy. They're one of my favorite brands. I've spoken a lot about Psychedelique, which is my favorite, followed by Incident Diplomatique. Really love it. I also love Remember Me, then Private Label, and these 2 are pretty great as well. They're kind of lighter, and they have their own specific genre, whereas the previous fragrances were a lot more beefier. We have a musky powdery fragrance with Musc Pallas, and it's a woody citrus spicy fragrance with the Aqua Memorabilis. So they're not necessarily as beast mode as the other fragrances I mentioned. Like Private Label from Jovoy is pretty intense. Incident Diplomatique and Psychedelic are also pretty long-lasting, pretty potent. Even Remember Me is also pretty long-lasting from that brand as well. But let's talk about Musc Pallas first. I haven't really spoken about the fragrance myself, and I've come to really enjoy this very fluffy musk. I love musk fragrances. This is mostly clean, but it does go a bit fruity and spicy, but a little marine supposedly, but I don't get much of the marine touches because I think it's not a very prominent note, and it's kind of blended in with all the musks. So maybe it shines its face a little bit, but it's mostly hidden in the background mixed with all the other notes. But Musc Pallas has notes of red musk, white musk, powdery musk, ambrette, iris, peach, tonka beans, Calabrian bergamot, and sea spray. So let me know your thoughts on Musc Pallas. Are you into musky fragrances? This is not an animalic musk. It's mostly a clean musk. And as I said, it does lean a bit fruity with the peach. That peach has or adds this soft stone fruity edge to it. And the peach is not super prominent, so it's not necessarily the standout note. But for me, it's quite noticeable. It almost adds like an ambery glow in the base. And we have ambrette. We don't have amber here mentioned, but I feel like that peach kind of gives me a bit of an ambery glow with a fruity twist to it. But this is a who's who of musks. It's on the very powdery side. Musky fragrances tend to go very powdery to me, and they also credit powdery musk added to the red musk and white musk. And ambrette is also a musky note with slight fruity nuances and maybe a bit of booziness from there. I get a little bit of pear-like fruit, pear-like liqueur from ambrette, but it's very powdery, and it really blends beautifully with iris, which they also have here, which intensifies the iris's powderiness and also its vegetal touches. I wouldn't say this is a vegetal fragrance. The iris is mostly lending the powdery qualities to the fragrance. I don't get much of a buttery experience from the iris or orris, if they're, it's a orris generally. But in the end, it's a really nice, fluffy, musky fragrance, super powdery with the slight spicy edges. Acts very, very creamy. For sure, the wearing experience is creamy, but also fluffy, airy. It's almost like ethereal. Just imagine a little powder floating in air. That's the experience I get with it. I love it. It's a great cozy musk. Now that we're heading into autumn, this is a really great cozy offering. It smells clean. And of course, you've got spiciness there. You've got that powdery touch, creaminess. I think it's the creaminess that also provides that extra layer of, coziness. Because I love cozy fragrances in the autumn. after a long summer, hot summer, your body is kind of tired. You want to relax and unwind, and this is the kind of fragrance you would wear to unwind with. So it's a really great offering from the house of Jovoy. It's Musc Pallas. So as I said, if you were one of the first 165 who bought the latest original Scent Club kit number 16, you would have gotten these 2 samples. So let me know if you sampled the Musc Pallas. Add a comment below. I'd like to find out what you think about it. Next, let's talk about Aqua Memorabilis. This is their latest offering, the Jovoy's latest fragrance. And I feel like this is a great warm weather fragrance. It's a lot of clementines. So there's a lot of clementine fruit in here. So they not only have the clementine note, they also have a note called clementine juice, which I'm assuming it would be the same thing, but they have that listed. In addition to that, they have bitter orange, pepper, vetiver, cedar, sandalwood, pink peppercorns, amber, musk, woodsy notes, violet, and grapefruit. So the wearing experience for me is mostly a juicy citrus. Sweet, on the sweet side, not super tart. Bitter orange generally is called bitter orange, but it acts on the sweet, slightly bitter side to me. But when you put your nose to this, you're definitely going to get a lot of spice. They not only have pepper, which I'm assuming is, black pepper because it smells like it, but they also have pink peppercorns, they say. So it's a nice fusion of peppery spices with juicy citruses and a lot of woods. So it wears masculine. For me, it's a masculine offering. You can really smell the vetiver. It's got that trademark grassy kind of green earthy smell to it, but I feel like the citruses are covering it up quite nicely. So I wouldn't call it a vetiver fragrance, but the vetiver is noticeable. And of course, you've got a little bit of that creamy sandalwood that the sandalwood provides. It's creamy smoothness, and of course some cedar wood as well. So it's a lot of woods here. You'll really notice the woods. And for me, with this fragrance, it's all about the citruses with the spices and of course the woods. So in the end, it's quite citrusy, quite woody. It's fresh. It's a fresh fragrance. There's not a lot of warmth here. It doesn't act warm whatsoever. And of course, it acts fresh and spicy. It does have a bit of powdery touch. We do have that violet note in here, so you do have that a little bit as well. But in the end, both of them are really solid. Depends on what kind of fragrances you like. If you like citruses with spices and woods, go for Aqua Memorabilis. If you are more into the musky variety of fragrances, go with the Musc Pallas. To me, they act completely different, so I can't really compare which one I like more. So it's mostly determined with what kind of a mood I'm in. I would actually wear either one any time of the year, but for warm weather wear, it's all about Aqua Memorabilis. Or again, in the cold of winter, it's a great pick-me-up, like a uplifting smell, that spice and zing from the citrus, the juiciness from the citrus. It's a great kind of a wake up your senses kind of an experience. And with the Jovoy Musc Pallas, the Musc Pallas to me, it's an all year round fragrance. It's the kind of fragrance that's a bit more personal. You wear it, and if you want to be noticed, somebody has to get really close to you. And it's got that really nice, sweet, cozy, creamy kind of smell with that light fruitiness, which to me, for some reason, it acts a bit ambery. I don't know why. I mean, they don't mention amber here, but there's just a bit of a kind of a golden amber glow within the fragrance that I get that experience with the fragrance. And I'm assuming it's the peach because nothing else comes to mind that would give me that kind of an effect unless it's one of the musks that they're using. They are mentioning red musk, which I can't really tell you what exactly red musk is. It's maybe it's marketing, or maybe there is such a thing as red musk, because I'm familiar with white musk and of course powdery musk, but red musk is fairly new to me. But maybe that's giving us that kind of a ambery glow to the fragrance, but with a fruity edge because we do have the peach as well. So those are my thoughts. And if you were one of the first 165, congrats on jumping on the kit ASAP. So and if you want to pick up bottles of these fragrances, I do have a link to ZGO who is selling these fragrances. Let me know your thoughts on these fragrances. I know you've sampled them if you've got the samples. And again, I'm sorry if you didn't make it, but we don't always have the same amount. You basically got the kit, you paid the full retail for the kit, and that's basically what the price was. But 165 of you ended up with the Musc Pallas and Aqua Memorabilis samples. In the future, if you don't want to miss out on deals, sign up for our newsletter to stay up, because we might do more, bonus samples and little giveaway goodies with the future kits. I can't guarantee it, but it just depends on what's available and what we can do that with. Other than that, guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please do this below. Please like this video, please share it, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.